We would rather not join issues with a man who is famous for constantly prescribing doses of expired and infectious propaganda to Nigerians. Labour Party replies Lai Mohammed. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post hot juicy news updates, please click on the notification bell. Labour Party has again replied the Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, after he asked the opposition parties to desist from bleating about the outcome of the presidential election, which he claimed was free and fair. Reacting to the comment, the Labour Party stated that only the blind will accept the outcome of a 2023 presidential election, claiming that Lai Mohammed is a man who is famous for constantly prescribing doses of expired and infectious propaganda to Nigerians. The statement read, and I quote, "We would rather not join issues with a man who is famous for constantly prescribing doses of expired and ineffectual propaganda to Nigerians. His ill-fated and hugely failed trip to the United Kingdom and United States, where he attempted to redeem the grossly battered democratic credentials of this present administration, spending millions of taxpayers' money to defend an indefensible action, is yet another tragedy of President Buhari's 8 years leadership. It is only the blind that will continue to insist that the 2023 presidential election, which was massively rigged, was free, fair, and credible. As we have said earlier, the opposition political parties lost the election because the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, jettisoned the Electoral Act, having not uploaded results from the polling unit in real time as promised, and in so doing, created room for riggers to have a field day. The election witnessed unprecedented magnitude of violence, ballot sloughing, snatching and manipulations of results from the collation centers using thugs, security agencies which included the police, army amongst others. And the thing is true. If you are one of those who are coming out to say, the election was free, it was fair, will your life be free and fair? The way this election is free and fair. If up till now, you are still coming out to say that the election is free and fair, with your full chest, boldly, even after it is glaring, it is crystal clear that the election result was manipulated. Your life, may manipulation happen to you. See, if you want to come outside and say, the election itself, that the election, there was still traits of violence in some places where they no allow make the news fly. And no see say then report news of violence. I'm telling you, even though those violence happened. Now let's just overlook, okay, it was very minimal. But you see the manipulation of the result, you cannot deny that it happened. You cannot. You cannot. There is absolutely nothing you can do to say that, this election is not free and fair. And Lai Mohammed don't allow himself, just like Mahmoud Yakubu has allowed himself. He don't ridicule himself to the point where we say, nobody they value in talk. Do you know what it means? If you come outside, can't talk, then goes, then we all hiss. Somebody who is also like that is FFK. You don't sell your dignity for a plate of pottage. Not even the whole pot. A plate of pottage. Hey, you come outside, can't talk. Wait, if Lai Mohammed now, let's say for instance now, after all this everything, he now leaves this particular with this administration, nobody return him. What exactly is he going to do? What's he going to do? What exactly is he going to do? How he go use come as I can't say, the thing they funny me. You can remember that time, what's it called? Lai Mohammed, even they went as sending Lai Mohammed. They find who then go send. Then send person where we say nobody they believe. Go UK. Say making go tell the international observers, say, the election in Nigeria was free and fair. They say, they just carry our money, just blow them. Person where we say for Nigeria here will not believe them. Then send and go abroad, make him go help convince, imagine. Make him go help convince the international observers that the election was free and fair. If it was free and fair, you really need convincing. It's just like somebody who is coming out to argue. If you're arguing, that means you're not even sure. If something is the truth, you don't need to argue. If you don't tell the person, say, see the thing, you see as this thing. If person they argue, you go say, I beg, and you don't even get power. Why? Because it's the truth. You will not feel like arguing, except maybe your name is Ndaboski Dahuze. That is when you are not okay. You like violence. You understand? So the election was not free. It was not fair. And this thing where Labour Party, as Labour Party used give him hot to Lai Mohammed, now waiting fit him so. Now waiting fit him because Lai Mohammed, no be the first time when they come and say, come talk waiting no supposed talk. If A is happening, if Lai Mohammed see you for road, greet you, good morning, you're supposed to check your time because there's a possibility that good morning is not morning. If they possible say na good night, na good night, or maybe na good evening. Now they're supposed to tell you. Anybody that comes out, I keep repeating it and say the election was free, it was fair. I'm telling you, okay, maybe it was free and fair because in the parts of where you stay, in the parts of your country, there was no maybe ballot snatching, but the absence of ballot snatching does not mean the election was free and fair. That is what I want us to know. That there was no ballot snatching and whatever does not mean the election was free and fair. Election was free and fair when there is no manipulation whatsoever, and the will of the people, most especially, is permitted or allowed to stand. All right, on this note, you've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come here next time, enjoy the rest of your day.